Hey everybody, my name's Ryan, and today we're talking about the social media platform coming straight out of the UK that's creating some serious buzz in the online community. If you stumbled into this video on YouTube, welcome to the channel. I post a lot of things about marketing, social media, videography, and all that type of stuff, so if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. So I was looking around online for a lot of explanation about this new social media platform I've been hearing about from my friends. It's called Vero True Social, or Vero, or something like that. It's out of the UK. But basically, it's a new social media platform that's being called the next Instagram. And I looked online for a lot of different resources, but could not find anything explaining kind of what this is. So I thought I'd take the time to set aside today to show you guys exactly what the app is, what it looks like, what the intent is, and what the future looks like for some of the big three social media platforms. So Vero's doing something really unique. It's actually creating content around exactly what you want to find. So Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, all these different platforms are curating content that they think you would like. There's recommended pages, there's explore buttons. They try and just fill your feed. It just continuously never ends when you're scrolling through the newsfeed. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but recently Facebook and Instagram have just been inundating their users with ads non-stop. It's just, half the stuff you're going through on Facebook is nothing to do with your friends, your family, or any of the people that you initially got on the platform to connect with. So Vero noticed this trend, and they've actually designed this business model to grow in a different way. And I'm going to be covering some of the differences about that, but this is really, there's 2 or 3 unique things about Vero that sets it apart from all the other social media platforms out there. So the entire app is based around content that you like or approve of, but it's all around things that you like. So it's recommending movies, books that you've read, TV shows that you're watching, places that you stop by to get some food for dinner, all these different things that kind of connect people in a very social way. So the app makes money from 2 different ways. When people recommend links or books or other recommendations on the platform, if somebody buys direct through the app, Vero makes a commission off of that, so that's one way that they're monetizing it. But the other way, which is going to turn away a lot of users in my opinion, is that they're going to charge a subscription fee annually. So we're used to Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, pretty much every social media platform is free to the user, but the platform monetizes it with ads. So this is actually going to allow users to pay a small monthly fee and have complete ad-free social media. So like I said, it's going to turn away a lot of people, but I really think this is genius because I've talked to a lot of people that are really irritated with some of the social media advertisements that are going on. And they've even said, if there were a free option for this, I would pay a subscription for this. So I think this is going to be a big player in this market. I think it's going to be a little bit different than what we've seen in the past, but I'm really excited to see how this plays out. But the really cool catch is, so they have not reached 1 million users yet. They're nearing that milestone very, very soon, but what they've made available to people is that the first 1 million users get their subscription covered for life. So if you start an account, which when you're done watching this video, go start an account. It's free right now. You will have free subscription for life. So if you're one of the first 1 million users and you're first on the scene, they're going to waive your costs for life. So just to kind of walk you through the app, when you first set up an account, you're going to have some different options. There's a menu across the top of the screen that you can search. There's a magnifying glass. You can look up recent hashtags, things that you're interested in, and different things that pique your interest. So there's going to be recommended things like live events, products that are kind of being promoted. And again, these aren't ads or anything like that. These are just what people are talking about. The icon to the right of that is going to be your home page. So it's your dashboard. You're going to have your username, your profile link, and all your connections and stuff like that. You can also look at your posts. If people have requested to talk to you and your settings from there. Go to the collections to the right. This is kind of what the meat and potatoes of the entire app is about. So you can share videos or photos, links to products or websites, music that you like listening to, movies or TV that you're watching, books, or places. So for me, a lot of my content that I put out is like photography that I've done, or video projects that I'm working on, or fitness stuff. So a lot of this is going to be based around kind of photo and video for me personally. But say you're a blogger and you love talking about books, you blog all about these novels you read, you can give recommendations to people and create a community online through this app. And kind of connect to people in a new way that way. Which brings me to my next point, which is what makes this app really, really unique, is that you can toggle on the audiences depending on who you want to reach. So when you set up friends, you can choose who's going to be a close friend, who's going to be an acquaintance, or someone that just follows you that's a public figure. Now there are privacy settings on other social media platforms, but this is unique because you can pick exactly what level of friendship you're at with each person. So that's just kind of the basic feel. Like I said, I've only been on the app about 2 days, so I've only put a couple posts up. Some of my friends are starting to get on here as well. We're really just tinkering around with this app, and I really encourage you guys to get on the app and just see what people are doing, kind of play around and see what your general style would be, kind of see what opportunities are out there. I really think this app is going to blow up, and this is a really early time to get in and a perfect time to get in right now. Okay, so that moves us along to number 3, which is my advice on how to grow on Vero, which is kind of a two-sided sword. So essentially the app was designed not to become like a viral public figure or just get as many followers as you can, similar to like Twitter or Instagram or anything like that. So a lot of people are going to struggle with this because everyone's used to, finding a hack to the algorithm. People talk about it on Instagram, people talk about it on YouTube all the time. How do you hack the algorithm? How do you meta tag things? How do you show up in search or get on the explore page? And that's what's really, really unique about this, guys, is the only way people can find you, similar to Instagram, is if your account's public and if you're turning everything on to all of your followers and if you're properly hashtagging things, because people are not just going to stumble into your account or your content through an explore page. They have to find it through hashtags. So it's really forcing people to really focus on the interest area. Do not approach this like you would every other social media platform. There's no algorithm to beat. You really just have to tinker around and truly engage with people. And I think them forcing you to do that is going to turn away a lot of people because they're looking for a quick, easy fix. But honestly, if this is where a lot of people are going to congregate, this is such a vital time to get in now, understand how the platform works, and leverage it properly so when people start flocking to it continuously, as I think they're going to do, this is going to be the best time for you to understand exactly how it is so you can educate your friends, your family, your clients, or your business contacts on how to leverage this for their business. So if you're experiencing some service error messages and things like that, just give it a day and go back. I know I ran into that yesterday. I got on it today and it was working great. So it's not an excusable thing, but it's an understandable thing because if you started an app today and 1 million people decided they wanted to use it, they'd probably run into some problems too. So bear with them. I really think it's gonna take off here pretty quickly. Okay, and this brings me to number 5, which is probably the most important reason why I made this video, and it's about the future. Whether this app succeeds or not really doesn't matter, but what it's proving is that people are getting fed up with the status quo of social media and what it's becoming. When Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat all started, it was all about organic interactions with people. That's why the apps grew, that's why they exploded, that's why they're so popular. But let's face it, guys, everyone's a business and they want to make their money, so everybody kind of got greedy, and it's how do you monetize this the best way? And it's really just kind of proving that everyone is getting super irritated with this. The fact that this app's already gotten so popular so quickly is proof that this concept will work, whether it's a Vero or the next thing or company A or company B or company C, whoever it is. Think of Netflix, it's only a couple bucks a month and people would pay way more for that service. So before you throw your hands up and say, social media, I'm not paying for social media, then just really, really think about it. If it was like $3 a month, would you pay $3 a month not to look at ads if you're on this app 3 or 4 hours a day? And you might think 3 or 4 hours a day is ridiculous, but you're probably on Facebook or Instagram combined over 4 hours a day. Keep your eye on this as a really hot button issue. I will be making more videos about this in the future as this continues to grow and progress, because for some reason on YouTube, no one's making videos about this. So I will be your guys' lightning rod, and I will keep you guys posted as this continues to grow in popularity. So that's a crash course explanation on Vero and my first impressions and kind of how the app works. So a little bit about me. I'm a videographer based in the Midwest here, and I also make YouTube videos every week helping you grow your brand with video. There's tips and tools and tricks for photography, videography, small business consulting, and all that type of good stuff. So if you're into that, consider subscribing. So get out there, download the app before you mess around with anything else, because if this does take off, you'll have a free subscription for life and all your friends will be paying for it, and you'll be laughing at them because, haha, I saw Ryan's video and I went and started an account and now it's really popular. So, or it could flop. It could flop really bad. But we're not going to think like that because it's only been out for a couple weeks and it's almost got 1 million users. So we'll keep our eyes at the sky on this one. If you are on Vero, make sure to add me. My name's Ryan Snaadt. If you can see that. That's my picture. You can add me on there as well. Like I said, I'll be putting up some videography, photography, and stuff like that. Feel free to engage with me on there, and I'd love to hear your feedback on the app, on kind of what your thoughts are and stuff like that. Until next week, my name's Ryan. Now go out and make that account, engage with people, and change the world. I'm out. See ya.